Well, it had to happen at some point. We have lost our first Legend of Bumbo run. I got nobody to blame but myself. What the heck is Purple Skull? Mana drain on death, maybe? Poison when hit? I don't know. We're learning together. I'll tell you step one, though. Needle. I'm going to needle him and just see what happens. We're learning. It made a big purple cloud. That is undeniable. I can't deny it. We'll just get a tooth set up for next turn. So we're learning, and slowly but surely, let's be honest. A little slow, but a little sure. We're figuring it out. Inch by inch, row by row. Gonna make that garden grow. We got 3 slappers here. Check this out, okay? We got a lot of opportunities. Let's start here. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. In that case, we will save. What's our actionable advice from the previous episode? Honestly, like, not taking 2 damage in the very early game would have made it probably pretty easy for us to have defeated that boss. Reroll next row tiles. I like that, and it's very cheap. That combined with being able to destroy a tile. So this is next row, of course. The combination of that with being able to destroy a tile seems very good. Very good indeed. Don't really like our setup here on turn 1. I'm going to get modestly spiced. We're going to create some teeth. Get some mana gain. Reroll next row tiles. I don't know that it's necessary, just because it's not like anything's even close at the top, but we could maybe get to Booger by doing it, so sure. We did actually, so we can chew that up, chew this up. Now, is this actually worth much? Not really, but it's not like we were doing anything with that mana to begin with. So it seems advisable to me. I think here we want to remove this, which also gives us reroll next row tile if we're interested. Do we want to reroll next row tile? I don't think until the next turn. I think we can save our mana until we're doing a combo piece with it. So we got Easy Bone. This right off the bat, now that we have 2 abilities that combo off each other, I feel like I'm like locked in here. Okay, so Needle is obviously, it's still like our principal / only damage dealer. So that's important. Teeth is a very useful form of mana. And now we're kind of rolling. We got mana of every regard. Hold on, I'm just thinking. I think we like remove this. Remove this. Was it necessary? Maybe not, but it is more mana for the future. Do we already have enough? Yeah, but, you know. Can remove this. Gets us to another needle play. There's a lot of things to focus on here, okay? So this also puts us 1 away from Bone. Do we reroll next row? I don't think that's necessary yet. Again, it's a combo piece. Okay, so start here. It's a process. I told Dan, because Dan was telling me, you know, prior to his stream, which I actually watched a little, and I think he did a much better job. Prior to his stream, he was like, I'm losing, like, every run. And I'm not an expert, obviously, but I at least, like, tried to explain to him. I was like, you know, the meat and potatoes of the game, as far as I can tell, I just don't really like this setup, to be honest. The meat and potatoes of the game, as far as I can tell, is figuring out which pieces are most important to match, and then matching them. And then, you know, if you don't have those, okay, go for something else then. you know, there's a flow chart, a certain flow chart associated. I hate that I have to do this, but I don't have any tooth mana. So I'm trying to figure out for me what's most important. And the answer, I think, is yellow and tooth. Yellow and tooth are of the most advantageous. And this is the combo we got going on here. Okay, so we get free moves out of that. Is there anything else we can do? Well, we can make some poop. But that doesn't really interest me. We can also use our spell, however. Which is a pretty... I find that to be a pretty valuable piece of real estate here. Okay, so wait, is this... It's finally lethality. Sorry, I got a little mind flooded there. But we've made it. I still don't know what happens when you die. You release a cloud, but a cloud of what nature? So 2 moves for this is okay. You get a move in reserve. You also get a spell. It releases curses into our board. Okay, fair enough. Lesson learned. We'll take out these guys first. They're at the front. We get spells that are ready to go. Okay. I think we could easily make a booger here. So start by maybe re-rolling the top row. We don't see a booger. But you know what we do see? A bone. Now, we could choose to make a booger setup. But I don't really care. I think I would rather just keep this bone setup for now. So that we've got an easy play on the next turn. But I'll admit, it's a little spiced. So we did get a booger anyway. Which we'll use to gum you up. Which we definitely should have done in a different order. Because we got to do something to take care of you. We can remove this tile. Gives us a good poop setup. Put up a little blocker here. Now we got to use the old cerebellum. Hello. Did they call? Okay. Okay. I'll probably be there in under 35 minutes. Alright, will do. Love you. That's real love there. My wife's taking a delivery, so I can record a little bit more Bumbo. Taking a delivery probably could have been phrased a little differently, but... moving on. Okay, let's remove this. It does give us Needle. Might as well yeet somebody out of the equation. We get Bone Access. Bone Access gives us another kill, so that early part was maybe not necessary. Reroll the top row. We're looking for a tooth here. We got a tooth there. Pop that down. All of a sudden, we got lethality. This is the kind of Bumbo the Nimble run that I've been looking for, okay? Dark Lotus. Gain 3 random mana. That doesn't seem that good. Time Walker seems insanely expensive, but it also seems like we generate a ton of mana. And +3 movement is, like, insanely good. I don't love a lot of this, but we can start here at least. Then we get this. So we really want to start getting Needle going, obviously. I think we'll set up for Tooth next time. So these guys are going to be problematic. There's no doubt about that. We definitely are always going to want Poop. Or Tooth, I should say. It's not really a big deal, but if we get him out of the way, we can hit him. So this allows us to get Bone. But is Bone that valuable? We would rather have Poop, I think. But it doesn't matter too much, like... Without making it seem like it's automatic. Like... We are in a situation where... It's pretty likely... It's borderline impossible for us to die. There's also an amazing play right there. So obviously we're just going to throw that straight down. And that gives us more spells to get going. I don't know if we have... much we can do with this. I mean, we can re-roll the top layer and see if that changes things. I don't think it does much. It's like all we need to do is get a poop, but I don't think we can do it. Like we can do this, obviously, but then how are we going to get this down here? We'd have to cut a tooth that also dropped a poop. So I think instead we'll just do this, and we're just setting up for a bone in the future, like an easy bone play. So these guys are going to attack. We would like to gum them up. I said easy bone play. Nothing about it seems easy right now. So that's 2 poops? Or a poop that's too high? A poop that's too high. Okay. So we're not... This is just strictly a survival turn. And we don't really have many other recourses here, so we'll gum them up. Okay, that's fine. Although actually a poop apparently is way better against you. Fair enough. Like, you know, you live, you learn. So we're going to do this. Pays for itself. Well, almost pays for itself. I do appreciate the bone a great deal. Thank you. We would definitely love to send a needle down Main Street. That's no problem. +3 movement. Immediately get that going. Then we can restart our turn. And that algorithm is now popping. Throw a poop down right in the spot where I did not want it to go. That one's my bad. And then we just think. Because, we got 3 moves left, which is obviously extremely great. But you want to think it through. You want to think it through. Think an easy one is 2 moves for this. And I don't know, he probably would have rather gummed up the guy at the back, because this guy, he's just going to be stuck in this pattern forever. But then we can do this. And it's all starting to come together again. Throw a bone right down Main Street. Get some mana gain. I was like, how close are we? We need 1 booger, 1 poop energy. Well, there's booger energy, which also gums this guy up. This is, we're nimble again, boys. The world is our burrito. Oh, no, we can't really do anything. Never mind. The world is not our burrito. But next turn, the world is our burrito. I will always, even at the punishment of being a fool, I will always look for something like that. I don't really want to needle you. For reasons that I'm assuming are fairly obvious here early. I don't really want to send that right down the center because, you know, the needle wouldn't have hurt him right off the bat is what I'm trying to say. Wow, we're going to get hit. That's not a wise move on my behalf. I feel like they've rebalanced the game. They made it harder. They made it impossible for an idiot like me to succeed. Perhaps not. Anyway, we got a good thing going. Don't let it get twisted up. Teleport to start or gain 18 mana? Yeah. 21 cents. I want more move, please. More luck? I don't know what that means for society. 5 cents. Curve Torn. I tried to follow it. You won 6 coins. I'm trying. He did it! More white tiles. What the heck is a white tile? I have no idea. Bones. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, perfect. So these guys get 2 moves. I've learned that from a loading screen. So what the heck? It's a consumable. When you use it, it's just... Okay. Well, Look, that probably wasn't the optimum time, but it is what it is. We've learned something now. So we'll start, just generate a little bit of the mana. Generate some bone action. Definitely want to take care of the ones that can move twice. This seems very scary. We need a lot of poop and a lot of booger if we're going to get more movement. I wouldn't be surprised if we can get there. What do we need now? We just need poop. Very easy task to accomplish. We will take +3 movement and be very pleased about it. Be very pleased about it indeed. Then we'll make some more bone. Send it right down Main Street. Needle is now lethality. We're starting to pop a little bit. I mean, this is a gimme move. 2 damage. I mean, we might as well take care of the enemies that are starting to move a lot first. Dude, we really need to buy HP. I'm worried / like confident we will not make it through this floor with this much HP. This fight is going just fine, but like, you know, things change pretty quickly. So 3 booger, 2 poop gives us more moves yet again. So we'll just keep gumming you up. I mean, this is now, I mean, we did get a staggering amount of mana to start us with. That's like, you know, I couldn't have possibly, I can't assume that we're going to be in this exact position every time in the future. But yes, for now, it's doing a bang-up job. Also sets up another tooth move for next time. So it's a very good way to start. And it, you know, it's an indication that, hey, when things go right, obviously we're in like, my bad. When things go right, obviously we're in a great spot here. We got very little to worry about. Is this, okay, so that's just a passive trinket, all right. Thought maybe we could click on it. Okay, so we have another needle charge, and you are deceased, and life is good. I mean, that was a turn 1 victory, but we did use a consumable to get it done. Snack heals half heart, or flush hits all enemies. You're gonna think I lost my mind, but I don't want anything that takes needle access. I feel like it's our bread and butter right now. And having something that hits all enemies with low mana cost, I think we can get a great combo off this because of our mana gain to begin with. Okay. Perhaps I'm a fool, but I don't really see a 2-tile or a 2-move urinal play. I do see a 2-tile tooth play, which could get us started at least. If we could get another attack made, we really needed that to be like a bone. I think we have to pass turn. That's all right. They don't attack turn 1. Turn 1 is a freebie. So I think that's good. Send the needle to the attacking enemy. Then, that was an incredible crit. We didn't get mana gain off it, though. What gives? It would be a very good turn to get poop sorted out. Because poop is the only thing that can protect us on this turn. We can make bone, but, you know, is spooky to do so. But I don't think we can make poop in one move. So, we will make bone instead. Just trying to think about the way we would prefer to do it. I don't think it matters. So we'll make bone. Send it. We got mana gain. I do not wish to end my turn if possible. I wish to remove these. There we go. Make some poop. Send the poop down the center. Then, hit all enemies. You gotta love it. Great animation as well. You got spell resistance. That's fair. We will pass the turn. And on a room like this, oh, you heal, okay. On a room like this, that seems super valuable. So what do we need? We need tooth energy, fair enough, to get that going again. So there you go. One of these, send the tooth probably at this enemy who resists spells. We got a crit out of it, which is just insane. Then, quick little flush action here. Couple enemies definitely died. We could do it again. It's scary, don't get me wrong, but I'm starting to feel like there's a chance this was a very good choice. So it's bone, tooth, poop. There's many jokes you can make there. I'm being the bigger man by choosing not to. For example, sounds like a good Saturday morning. We have a move left, but I don't really like what we've done here. At least get a setup for something next turn. So there's a bone setup. Okay. We would like AoE though. There's no doubt about that. So we get bone setup. We get mana gain on hit as well, which is something that I've not factored into my, you know, calculations at all, if you want to call them calculations. So poop at least is like protection for the future. We don't have really anything else to go on here. We need more. We need more items. So we need tooth. Tooth is the big one here. I don't see a great tooth play, which sucks pretty bad. So we'll use something that's not poop, like for example, booger. Maybe we could get to 3 more movement. That's kind of like an ult for us. So it's really good. But we need a little bit of everything to get there. Oh, now we have a tooth play as well. See, I don't look a turn ahead. It never happens. Hit all enemies, please. Hit all enemies, please. If you don't mind, perhaps you could hit all enemies, please. Okay. I'm not suggesting we've broken the game. But I do think that once we get a little mana generation, we're in an extremely chef's kiss sort of mindset right now. We're also learning that I wouldn't say is a problem at all, but we have a surplus of green mana. So if we could ever get more green, that would be a big positive for us. Like, sorry, not more green, but a spell that takes advantage of green is what I mean to say. We only have 1 HP, so just don't misclick. It might seem like we're not doing that well because our HP is low, but keep in mind our HP has been low since the last floor, you know? Make wilds and curses or extra reward at the end of combat. This, we already have other things that do things, so I think we're going to end up taking this, even though I don't know if I have confidence. But this is probably the end of the run. All we need to do is get this sorted. Might as well. More coins on room clear, okay. I forget, I hit you, you summon something, right? Yeah. You make a little dude. Little 2 HP dude. So you know what's valuable here, without a doubt, is Needle. And we will use it straight up on you, but we need this to be at a level where it can lethal enemies more reliably. Okay. So, we have 1 move remaining. I do think at least just generating some mana off of this is relatively good. We kind of need mana for everything. So you have healed. Alright, fair enough. You hate to see it, but I'm going to double up on Tooth setup here. It will kill you. Then that gives us some spells. Hitting all enemies. We should really save as long as you're not going to mana drain me. And I think we're just going to save our Tooth mana as well, because it's kind of like it's an important element in order to get the hit all enemies. So I think it's really important, if possible, for us to generate Needle. I know this looks so weird. It might be weird. But I'm trying to just get more urine onto the board. So I know it looks like we didn't take advantage of that very well. And that's amazing. Okay. So now we just want to cut this next turn. To be honest, you're pretty right. However, we need to get this needle access charging up as much as possible. Maybe I did galaxy brain myself, okay? I'm not above a galaxy brain setup. I think that should be abundantly clear. I don't wish to hit you. I want to see what you're doing. If you're not doing anything, then I can take all the time in the world. You know, we could easily do this. Generate some more mana. We really want some tooth access, but it's not a huge problem. You know, what if you just pass? And we have a move, so we shouldn't pass, but you know what I mean. What if you just set up for bones next turn? He's not doing anything. Okay, so we got a good setup. However, hold on. We need tooth energy. This should give us tooth energy. We need poop energy as well. So you got to be careful. We are going to send this down. I just want to see how this goes, okay? Because we got very few yellow on the screen right now. So we're going to needle. Because we don't have the mana required for this. Yeah, okay. NL, you've created a stalemate. I don't disagree. Okay? I don't disagree that it's stalemate-esque. Ah! Oh, but all he does is heal. It's not a big deal. Alright. So I think we gotta start popping. I think you gotta start hidden and just accepting that this is the way that the cookie crumbles. Poop energy is our big problem right now. Create some poop energy. Throw down poop in front of this guy. He's got 2 moves. Next step, is it hit all enemies? I think it is. And you hope for a crit. We didn't get a crit. In fact, we just created more enemies. Okay. We've hurt some enemies and then created more enemies. My strategy is very bad. It's not a good strategy. I've realized and recognized my strategy that previously I thought was very smart is actually pretty bad. But on the bright side, it did hit the boss. So, we'll pass turn. He heals for 1. Excuse me, sir. I didn't believe that you were able to attack there. Did I miss? I might have missed an exclamation mark. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, so this would be a great turn to make a lot of yellow. But I do not think it's gonna happen. Poop energy? Poop energy is still our limiting reagent here. I don't really want to do this anymore. I've realized that's not... That sort of thing isn't my bag, baby. So we're milling poop energy here, but we're so close to tooth. All we need is a tooth in column 3. Does not exist. And I didn't realize how much easier the game is when you just get speed upgrades every time. Okay, I mean, you're not attacking, so here's, you know, it's not very good. I'll admit this is a bad strategy, but eventually we're just going to get to the point where all we need to do is needle this guy 1 time. It is what it is. Saving mana for a more productive purpose in the future. Hopefully. Oh, dude, okay, I love this. First off, thanks for the bone energy. Then we get a little needle access. I don't really want to use it right away. I have a better idea now, okay? So here's what you do. You just hit him. He sends out a dude. You needle the dude. I'm just trying to get this guy into 1-hit KO territory. This shouldn't be this hard, by the way. And I could feel like I could say that with authority because of the fact that I have beaten this guy before. But you gotta love that. Might as well gum him up. He won't be healing then. Possible we could kill him next turn in this situation. Now the question is, do you wanna complete that? I don't know. I'm working it through, okay? Psychologically speaking. So give him one of these. All we need is 3 more energy. And we got him. ladies and gentlemen. We got him. I mean, he's toasted, right? I don't think it should have been this difficult. I'm just incredibly embarrassed by my ineffectiveness in battle here, but I also can't deny. It's still gonna hit you, right? Yeah. I also can't deny. I think we got you. Does 1 damage. You're not gonna kill me. Don't make me laugh. Hello, Ruka. How are you, my son? You having a good day? It never should have required this amount of finesse. Ruka, I'm embarrassed, buddy, but we got it done, and we unlocked Bumbo the Stout, so we're back at base level and the halls of Belial. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya.